Well, g'day, drivers. Welcome back to American Truck Sim. So today we're not online with Truckers MP because they had an update on American Truck Sim and Truckers MP. All servers are 0 down right now. So that's not good. So we'll just play some single player today. Freight market. We're up in Portland today. I want to get something that's weird because I thought last time we played it was kind of down this way. But anyways, I want to get something that's down in San Diego kind of way, maybe Carlsbad, to look for a spot to do our meetup. So, oh, look at that right there. Los Angeles, Oxnard. It's paying a lot more. I'm going to take that one. Oh,
Time
yeah.
to hit the road. Turn right.
Apparently I'm already on the road. That's weird. All right,
Get
so we
ready to
got
turn right.
single player, so there's all these other vehicles we got to manage and
right.
maneuver around. You guys are going to sit there. I'm going to go. So, yeah, we'll go pick up this. I don't even know what the load was. It's been a while since we played single player. I kind of actually
Stay left.
miss it a little bit, maybe. As in, you know, with the extra cars and traffic, it's kind of a neat thing too, right? Cop car.
Stay left.
Wait a minute, I'm going faster. Wait a minute. Did they get rid of that on the last update? Maybe they got rid of the speed thing. Oh, that'll be nice. Maybe it's just single player. I don't know. Maybe it's just for online that they did the speed thing. That would sort of make sense. Might be playing a lot more single player then if that's the way it is. Interesting. We have to get off here though.
Stay right, and then exit right.
Oh, I'm running 129 frame a second, just so you know.
Exit right.
So there's a lot more dealing with cars and stuff now, of course, but I kind of wish they'd add cars into the multiplayer stuff. That would be more interesting, I think. Like maybe not like a person actually driving it, but like we're doing here, right? With the we'll say bots driving the cars. I think that would be kind of interesting if they added that to multiplayer. Get out of the way, blue car. You're taking too long. Gotta go get our trailer. Fire truck, that's cool.
Stay left.
Looks like someone's camping. Go camping there, bud. Yeah, camping there, bud. This guy's got a load of crates on or something. Little flatbed truck with crates on it. Maybe it's full of chickens or tomatoes. Oh, no,
Stay right.
Where I was there. I know he doesn't have very many straps on him, though. Oh, I guess I could have stayed where I was there. 2-lane exit. Darn people driving the speed limits.
Stay right.
So we gotta go to the Walbert. I know I gotta make a left turn. So I'm gonna go into this lane here.
Stay left, and then turn left. Turn left.
It would be interesting too if, and it'll never happen, mind you. Oh, you can actually see a map in this guy's car straight ahead of us. The nav system, that's cool. That's what I was gonna get on here is, it'd be neat if they had updates, you know, when the new cars come out. Because in like 20 years we'll be playing this game and it's like, oh man, they still have those little crappy Mustangs in here or whatever. It'd be neat if you could do an update. You know, maybe a free DLC for new vehicles that have come out. That'd be kind of cool.
Stay right, and then turn right.
Oh, I can't go straight there, bud.
Turn right. Turn right.
Alrighty then, let's get our load.
This is where it ends.
Thanks, Frederick. Freight market. Wait a minute. This one, yeah. Take job. Now I don't know if trailers are screwing up in single player. That might be something interesting too. Maybe that's just a multiplayer thing. I am not sure on that. If it's a multiplayer thing or a single player thing as well. Didn't get quite lined up there, but that's should click on there.
Let's do this.
All right, Frederick. It's a heavy load. Okay, so we got 1,644K. You guys better get comfy. I'm just gonna check the map before we go out here. Just to see where it wants us to go. Looks like 555, Highway 5. I wouldn't mind keeping on 5. Maybe get off. Do that. Oh, that's a weird. No, I don't want to do that. That'll work, I guess. That was a weird kind of. You shouldn't need that. You should be able to come here and then, and you go. Why is it doing that? I wonder. There, that's better. Then we can just keep flowing, right? Off in Oxnard. So that's going to be a big trip. I don't know whether... I don't know where I want to do this big meetup thing, because I looked down here and there's nothing really spectacularly big. What about down in San Diego? There's a bit of a lot here. We could use that in the gas station. I might check that out when we get down there. But anyways, let's get at this.
Time
here.
to hit the road. Turn right.
For some weird reason, wanted me to go this way. Hopefully there's nobody here.
Get ready to turn right.
And this is dry fruits.
Turn right.
38,229 pounds. Oh, sure. Oh, I'm pulling it in front of this other guy. Oh. Where am I going? This is kind of a weird little intersection here, isn't it? I wonder why they did that. With a yield sign and a one-way onto the highway. Wow, that was a
Go
short
straight.
light. That was a really short light. Turn into me there, bud. Didn't do too bad at all. He's a professional. So I gotta get over here real fast.
Stay left.
Yeah, I don't know. There was an update day before yesterday for truckers, or for American Truck Sim, and then another one today. So I don't know what's going down. It was updated and something didn't come right, and then they had to update it again. That's not too good.
Stay right.
Oh, I can't go straight. Won't let me do that. Oh, one of the big gallon, probably ethane or something in there. So the one cool thing is, oh, wait till I get out of this turn here. I can do in single player, which I really like, is get the straightaway here. We can look at our map right away. So yes, we're almost going to be zipping on to 5. Oh, I haven't done this yet too either, so that's good. Make sure we get in the right lane here.
Stay left.
Damn, Larry Frederick. Yeah, seems to be working pretty good. Oh, except this turn is a little hairy. Woo-wee, almost dumped her. Ah, I catch up to traffic. I can whip over here real fast. Get past them all. There's that crazy Mustang again. Or another one. Trying to get lots of speed to get up this hill here, right? She eats speed for breakfast.
Stay right.
I almost kind of think the truck seems to have more power in single player too. Like, it's just tearing along here. It wouldn't have done that before. I wonder if they've reduced power somehow in the multiplayer as well. Which would be really crappy if they did. So speed reduced there a little bit. I think because I'm in the city. But I should break out here again, hopefully.
Stay left.
Come on, Mr. Mustang. I think it's a Mustang. It looks like a Mustang. I don't know. You can't exactly say that on the back, right? It's probably a Ford Mustang or something. Come on, you bunghole. Quit racing each other and get over. Thank you. Put her to the carpet there, bud. I'm a speeder, obviously. fast. Put her to the carpet. Except for catching traffic again. That's alright. Helps you obey speed limits and stuff. A little bit. Not a whole lot. These guys are racing each other again here, see? Got an Oregon plate there on his car. If I go to 6, you can probably see it if I catch up a little bit. Without hitting him. See? Oregon. Oh, that's a good thing you got over. I was about to crash into you there, bud. Know I'm coming through it, or all getting over for me. That's not right. They'd never do that in real life. I'm not sure. There we are, an 18th. Still building some steam here. 36. I think it was 130. Oh, what'd you have to do that for? There's nobody in front of you. Really, bud? Let's get her up to speed, and then you cut in front of me, and then there's nobody there. You didn't need to do that. Then I get over to get past you, and then you cut in front of me again. Get out of here. Just for that, I'm gonna cut you off too. Ha! Wrecked your truck. That's so bad. Maybe I don't teach him. Check his blind spots. Isn't that terrible driving? I should not be a driver instructor, I don't think. Oh well, this is only a game. I don't drive like that in real life. Much. Bit of a weirdy sort of set of turns coming up here, so we'll just sort of slow her up a little bit. Oh, we still got 1,400K left. Wow, we only driven like 200K. Ah, cement truck. Oh, is this a coach bus or is this someone's camper? Oh, it's a bus. Little bus. Better slow down for this turn a little bit. I can't remember now, single player, if it's quieter driving at night, less cars on the road than the daytime is, or if it's just the same. I think it's quieter, but I can't remember. Lumber. See, I want to do that meetup at this place. It's huge. Lots of room. But the problem with that is if you don't have the DLC, I haven't even been in there yet. If you don't have the DLC that includes this state, then you'd be kind of screwed because the original state is California here. So I was even thinking somewhere in Bakersfield, looking around, I'm like, there isn't really anything very big other than this maybe here, but that's in the middle of the highway. So I'm thinking, I'm still thinking somewhere down here, San Diego somewhere. We'll check out this one here. Maybe there's something here in a gas station, and yeah, might be the spot. I don't know. Check it out today. Once we get down there, it's gonna be a few minutes though. Why is that guy like stopped there? It's not so good. Oh, this guy's pulling his camper. Go camping there, bud. Building some speed up. Oh, cut in front of me. That would be a bad deal. Oh, what's with these turns? Let's get going. I gotta slow down for the turn. See, going through this town coming up here, if it reduces our speed. Oh, hello, mister. Hey, I'm speeding. Haha, catch me. Catch me if you can. I'm gonna have to reduce my speed because I'm catching up to a guy here. Darn it. Oh, look at that! Again! Good drivers. Except that one guy in the truck that cut me off a couple of times. We fixed it though. seemed to slow me down through there too much, although I couldn't keep her up to full speed. But time really zips along faster here in single player 2. We started, it was 12 something afternoon. It's already 6:16, like you can really see it. 6:17, 6:18. Like it's really clicking along. Oh, it's gonna pull in. I can't pull in there. Yes, we can. Holy jumping.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Apparently it eats up fuel really fast too. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize it was eating up that much fuel. Holy cow, we're gonna have to find fuel pretty quick here. Where's our next fuel stop? To go in town for that one. Oh boy, I don't know if I'm gonna make it that far. There's one on the other side of the highway there, but whew, they don't give us much. One way down here. I don't think I'm gonna make that. That's no, wouldn't make that. So we'll have to take our next exit.
Let's
Wow,
do this.
that's because we started with a full tank of fuel. What have I got this set on here? Oh, gameplay. There's a fuel usage or something in here. Truck settings. Brake intensity. Truck speed limiter turned off. I don't know. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Anyways. She's eating fuel. I guess I'm driving rather fast too, though. Dude, I'm coming on whether you're coming up behind me or not. You could have got over. Alright, so our next exit, we better get in and get some fuel, because we only have 750 kilometers till we're empty. That's actually surprised me. We've only gotten 600k. That doesn't sound right. I should have got at least 2,300k out of that tank. That's really odd. We'll have to watch the next one and see where it goes.
Go straight.
Need fuel, Frederick. I'm thirsty. Whoa, I better stop.
Finding new route.
I haven't even found Hornbrook yet. No, we did. That's funny. I guess the highway's not close enough for it.
Get ready to turn left.
See, even a spot like this would probably be big enough for our little meetup thing. But I want to keep it down south, I think. California. Okay, so this should... You know what, they did do an update, so I bet you it's reset a few things. Let's just check in here again quickly. I'm sure it would have to be under gameplay. Traffic offenses off. Parking dialog here, heavy cargo warning screen, map alignment, show navigation mode, random road events off, detours off, rain probability off. I'll turn that to half, rain probability. Transmission type, brake intensity, truck stability, advanced trailer coupling. I haven't tried that before. Pneumatic engine brake. Realistic fuel consumption. Well, that's on. I guess that's right. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, so we should have 2,563 kilometers on this tank.
Turn left. Turn right. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Now we're 721. That looks like my truck. Big black diesel. Catch up to that guy. It's like my actual truck. Big black Bertha diesel. Too bright on the high beams. Holy cow, we still got 1,000 kilometers left. Let's get over here and have a look at this. Yeah, it's close. I think that's a Dodge. Model after a Dodge. Yeah, this is a Dodge. I've had a few Dodges in my driving career. I've had 3. I had a full-size 1986 Dodge Ram with a 318, I think it was in it. And man, it was a hungry truck. Woo-wee. That was a full-size 4-wheel drive. Carbureted. Good old carburation. Bumper twice in the morning. Fire up, fast run. Just screaming, you know. Then you'd have to click, step on the gas just a little bit, and let it idle down. That's how they ran. It was weird carburetors. And then I had that first Dodge, the big Dodge truck. I think it was an 85. Then we had an 89 Dakota with a V8 in it, which wasn't too bad. Then I bought a brand new 2000 Dodge Dakota in 2000. Drove it for 3 years. It was a lease. Sent her back in. They wanted way too much, I thought, for the buyout on it. It was terrible. I couldn't afford it, so I just traded it and gave it back in. So I basically walked out without a truck again. It kind of sucked. But well, what did we drive after that? I don't know. My wife had a few cars. She had, the lights just clicked on. That was neat.
Stay left.
She's had a couple cars, a Buick Allure. She had a Chevy Corsica. Oh, Corsica, that was a pretty good little car. Just the salt and stuff got to it, just rusted everything out. Everything I looked underneath, I'm like, oh, I'm not even get under there. I'll just scrap it. Needed some brake line work. I'm like, ah, screw this crap. It was that bad. So, really bad. So, really bad. So yeah, then she had a Buick Allure after that, and now she's got her
Go straight.
Toyota Corolla, which has been a good little car. And of course I had, we had the van too, that's right, the Astro van. It was a good van. And that time I had, so the Astro van was before the Allure, and the Corsica was the first car. The van was next. Then we had the Buick Allure. Now she's got her Toyota Corolla. And in the midst there I had the GMC Sierra. That was a pretty decent little truck, but it had a lot of miles on it. Two-wheel drive, which kind of sucked. It was two-wheel drive, I think. I can't remember now. Yeah, I think so. And then I got rid of that and got the red Ford F-150 with the EcoBoom in it. And it, you know the story on that. If you don't, well, had two timing chains put in it, and it was on its third and under 30,000 kilometers. I thought that was ridiculous, so I guess I should switch gears. So we got rid of that truck, got the silver brand new truck.
Go straight.
2018 F-150 with a 5.0 in it. And you guys know the story on that, and if you don't, well, it started burning oil from day one and never quit, so we ended up getting rid of that for other reasons too. There were some things I didn't like how it towed a couple of things. It was terrible. So then we got out of that, of course, into the Big Black Beauty. The Big Black Beauty 6.7 liter diesel. Now for pulls like a freaking you wouldn't believe. Pull the chrome off the bumper for cornflakes, that thing. But anyways, so that's a little bit of a list of the vehicles we've owned through our lives. Don't think there's two slingshots too, I guess, if you want to count those. Polaris slingshots. I don't think there was any other vehicles I'm missing. Yeah, it's not too bad. There's a few vehicles. So see if I can remember some of the stories on some of these vehicles. So the 85 or 86, I think it was, Dodge Ram full size was really hard on fuel. And I think that was maybe the reason why we did get rid of it. Nothing mechanically was wrong with it. It still ran really good. It was easy to work on. Because you can get into it, you can actually sit right in the engine bay while you're working on it if you really wanted to. It was a really high, tall truck too. Had big Cooper tires on it. Cooper, well, I can't remember, Discoverers maybe or something, which got it up a little higher too. So it didn't have ABS brakes on it though, and it was terrible, terrible, terrible driving in the wintertime. You had to really remember to do that pumping the brake thing, right, where the ABS does it for you, right? But terrible, terrible in the winter, so it's another reason why we kind of got rid of it too. So, so then I went into a 1992 Dodge Dakota, and it was a pretty good truck. I can't remember mileages on these vehicles now. They were all over 100-something thousand anyways, except the new Fords, but 10,000 K, we got rid of that one. The first Dakota though, the 92, I believe it was, 1992 Dakota, it was good. It was a good vehicle. It had a lot of pep to it with that V8 Magnum in it. It really zipped along. Trouble with it was though, when my wife and I were on our honeymoon, before the honeymoon, before we actually were married, we just took a trip down to Florida. We had some relatives down there we were going to stay with, and boy, we got just into Florence, Kentucky, which is just barely into Kentucky. Pardon me. We had a little problem with the transmission, and it started making some funny noises going up one of the hills. Oh, really bad. Started making some funny noises going up one of the hills. And there was a rest stop at the top of this hill, so we pulled over, and I looked at the stick, and it did smell kind of burnt smelling. And it wasn't long before that I had the fluid changed and everything. But something wasn't right, and the overdrive clutch, I believe in it, there was some other planetary gears in it that I think there was either bearings or bushings in it that just kind of like, oh, I gotta get over here, bud. Hello? I can't just wait there. Holy cow. So yeah, it kind of grenaded itself. So anyways, we let it cool down for, we sat at this rest stop for about an hour and a half or so. Let it cool down. I was able to back out, put it in drive. Nothing. It was toast. It started making lots of good
Go
noise.
straight.
So that sucked. So yeah, we luckily got a tow. And had it towed to Mr. Transmission, they call it down there. Well, it's nationwide, but okay, wait for fuel. So yeah, it was towed there, and boy oh boy, it was expensive. Whew. Rebuild a transmission. It would have been cheaper just to get a new transmission. Put a new transmission in. Yeah, I leave my high beams on because I can't see.
Stay left.
So yeah, that cost a lot of money. I think that was about $2,300 or $400 US. That ate up a lot of the holiday fund, we'll say. That was terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. But we still went to Florida. I did, of course, get to do, you know, I wanted to do, like, the MGM Studios. I wanted to do Universal Studios. I wanted to do maybe Disney while we were down there. Didn't get to do any of that stuff, so we just stayed with our relatives because we were staying there for free. I didn't really have any money left after that. I had enough money to get home for buying gas to get home after the transmission was fixed, but we never did anything good down there, which kind of sucks. But anyway, so there was a problem, though, after the transmission was rebuilt. Of course, we're like, well, they couldn't get the right parts to start with.
Go straight.
So we had to wait in Florence, Kentucky, in a hotel room for a week until they got parts, got it rebuilt, and yeah, that sucked a lot. So anyways, there was like nothing there. Well, there probably is now, but there was nothing there except like fast food restaurants. I think one grocery store in that area. And we're just basically, whoa, right off the highway, you know. Must be going through Sacramento, yeah. So I hope you don't mind listening to all this story. It's a bit of a story, but anyways, a lot of story on one truck. So yeah, we're in Florence, Kentucky. Got the truck fixed. Let's load up. Let's go. We took off and started heading south on 75, I-75, and got to where we needed to get gas. I stopped, got gas. I looked under. I'm like, oh god, there's a big puddle underneath the truck. Is that from us? I look underneath. Yep. The whole transmission, the whole pan and everything is just soaked. Like, great. And we're like, 700-800 kilometers away from the Mr. Transmission that we were at, that we got it fixed at. So I'm like, wow, that's great. So I checked the stick, and of course, there's not a drop on the dipstick. I'm like,
Go
that's
straight.
great. Brand new transmission, and it's running out of fluid already from somewhere, and it's going to explode already. So I'm like, that's not good. So I got a couple of bottles of fluid in there at the gas station that we were at, and put that in, and we kept driving. Got another, like, whatever, 1,000 kilometers, 800 kilometers. Looked underneath again, yeah, big puddle dripping off, and it's all wet still underneath. I'm like, oh, that's just fantastic. So that was terrible, because it was about every 300-400 kilometers I had to pull over and check the oil, and the transmission oil, and fill it up again, fill it up again, fill it up again, fill it again. I went through a lot of transmission oil. It's quite a streak from Florence to Florida in our transmission, leaking all over the place. So so we got down to Florida eventually, and I had to find a Mr. Transmission down there to look at it, because it's a nationwide thing, right? Nationwide coverage. So they looked at it, and they're like, oh, it's probably the pan gasket. We'll put a new pan gasket on for you and retorque it on. I went, okay, and fill it up again, of course. Okay. So they did. Sure enough, driving around Sarasota, Florida there, parked on the road, I think, in front of our place where we're staying. Come out the next morning, and there's a huge puddle on it again. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me?
Go straight.
So I can't remember. I don't think I took it back to that Mr. Transmission again, but I called the people that fixed it. And I said to them, okay, this is leaking. What's going on here? Oh, well, where are you now? I'm like, well, I'm in Florida now. They're like, oh, well, if you come back through, can you stop in? It's probably the transmission pan and gasket leaking. I'm like, okay. It's warranty, right? It's warranty. So I'm like, this is stupid. So same thing again, every 300-400K we'll stop. You know how far it is from me to Florida? It's like 1,600 miles. So it's like 23 or 400K, whatever that 1,600 miles works out to. But anyways, so that was a lot of stopping. Checking fluid, filling it up again, right? So we get back to Florence, Kentucky, change the, I think we stayed over at the same hotel that night, if I remember right. Get in, bud. I think we stayed at the same motel, and then I took it in the next morning. Of course, they put a new transmission gasket in it, retorqued it. I'm like, okay, it's fixed? Yep, we couldn't see any leaks with it. I'm like, okay. So let's get going home, and from there to home is, well, it's 400 and something kilometers from my house to like Windsor, Ontario, which is the border. And then from there down through to Kentucky is probably another 500 anyways, 400 maybe, 300 maybe, I don't know. Something like that. What are we doing here, people? So anyways, we leave Florence, Kentucky, all fixed, good to go. We drive, and I wanted to get gas in the States before we got into Canada, so I stopped at the gas station, filled the truck up with gas. I thought, okay, what's the chances? I'm going to look under. Sure as frig enough, there's a huge puddle under it again. I'm like, oh my God. So I called these, can't get over there, called these people again. I'm like, it is still leaking. I was getting pretty ticked by now, you know, because I spent like $2,500 US on a transmission rebuild, and that's leaking? Wow, that's terrible. So they're like, oh, well, can you bring it back to us? I'm like, no, I'm not coming all the way back now. Can I get this serviced in Canada? She's like, oh yeah, it's nationwide, so you can, if you got a
go straight
Mr. Transmission, you can take it to them. I'm like, okay, whatever. So fill it up, you know, we're like another 400K home, so I think I stopped like once on the way home again to check it again. And sure enough, it needed some, I guess. Filled it up. Get all the way home, park. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so freaking sick of this stupid transmission. What the crap? So I'm like, I'm going to see if I can see where it's leaking. Because obviously it's leaking. So what I did is I jacked it up, crawled under it, got a whole bunch of brake cleaner, and cleaned all the oily, sloppy mess all over everything, because it was all over the place, right? On the muffler and all the exhaust system. Making a heck of a stink. I guess I should change gears again. Wonder why I'm going so slow. So I got under it, brake cleaned everything off, nice and clean, not a speck of oil anywhere, had a proper amount of oil in it, drove it for like a couple of kilometers, came and parked it, so it doesn't get wind splashed all oil over it, right? Come out the next morning, and I found exactly where it was leaking, and it had absolutely nothing to do with the pan gasket. It was pardon me, ridiculous. All it was that created this whole entire headache of leaking all the way to Florida and all the way back basically was a little wee tiny O-ring that goes in the top of the pan where the little filler dipstick tube goes in. That's all it was. A 3-cent part, maybe a 10-cent part nowadays. A little tiny O-ring that they just didn't, I guess, put in when they rebuilt it. Forgot about it, whatever. So I'm like, oh man, I'm not taking all this out just to put a gasket in. So I had, of course it had a bit of oil slopped on it from leaking out there again. So I blasted it all off real good again with a whole bunch of brake clean, and, you know, got nice and clean.
Go straight.
Got a bunch of silicone, oil safe silicone. Squirted it all in around that whole entire where the dipstick tube goes in, and it never dropped another drop of oil ever again for the next couple of years we had it. And I'm like, I think I had it maybe about a year. And I'm like, you know what? It's running fine, but there's always something about transmissions rebuilt. They're never the same. So I thought, okay,
Go straight.
let's get rid of this thing. So then we, that was probably in around the year 2000 and around there. See, I didn't get that one new in 92. I got it probably in 96 maybe, 97-ish, in and around there somewhere. And then in 2000 we bought the new Dakota, and it was good. It was a lot harder on fuel than I noticed, but it was a good little truck. Never really towed anything with it because I didn't really need anything, have anything to tow. But, it had a little weird issue too, and we kept it for the whole lease, for the 3-year lease. About the second and a little bit more of the year of the lease, it had a little hesitation when you hit the gas, it would kind of and then take off every time. And I don't know if it was something wrong with it or if it was some gas I got.
Go
I noticed
straight.
after I got gas at this one gas station it did it. So I don't know, but that was 2000. It was fine, that truck. Started to rust at the end of that 3 years, so there's a little bit of rust already coming out. I'm like, wow, that's kind of sort of surprising. So we just handed it back in. And yeah, the other vehicles, there's not really, well, there is. On the Buick Allure we had on my wife's car, it had another transmission problem. And it had electrical problems too. It had problems with the headlights. And actually, funny enough, I'm still getting recall notices for that. I have no idea why. I haven't owned that car in like almost 10 years. But I'm still getting like recall notices out of that. Oh, your headlights may intermittently flash or turn off as you're driving. I'm like, yeah, I sure did. Driving along, all of a sudden the lights go black. It's like, oh, that's fantastic. In the middle, like, that'd be like doing this. And it's like, come on, hurry up. And all of a sudden they, oh yeah, whew, they come back on. It's like, wow. I guess the relay was getting hot or something and shut it off. Super, super dangerous at night. But yeah, so it had electrical problems. It had heated seats in it too, and something messed up with the electrical system with that too. And then the whole seat adjustment thing stopped working. It was turning into a nightmare. So, but it was a good car. And my wife backed out of our driveway here and then put it in drive and went to drive away. And she said it didn't go anywhere. And it just sounded like a bunch of chains rattling. I'm like, oh, that's probably not good. So, sure enough, that something happened in that transmission too in the old Buick. It had a 3.6 liter engine in it, I think, V6, and it zipped along pretty good. Good little car for that, but electrical and transmission issues. Still see a few of them on the roads today, but not a whole lot anymore. I guess they're pretty much done. So that car was a piece of junk. Yeah, the Chevy, what's it called now? I just forgot the name of it. I said it earlier. Corsica. Chevy Corsica. It was a pretty good little car too, but it just basically went rotten underneath, and I'm like, oh no, let's just scrap this thing, get rid of it. So that's when we got the can't remember which one it was. We had the Astro van. It was a good van actually. That Astro van was really good. I kind of actually miss it. It pulled pretty decent too. Oh, you bugger! Wow, really nice job. You could have stayed where you were. Yeah, the Astro van actually pulled pretty good. I towed a little bit of stuff with it. A couple of my little trailers. Not the big stuff I've got now, but Astro van. Never had a problem with it. I can't remember. I think we got rid of it because it started to basically deteriorate in front of our eyes too. It was, last year we had it. It just really went bad. All of a sudden it just started rotting like crazy, big holes and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, well I know where this is going. Still ran perfect though. Nightmare to put spark plugs in it. That was terrible putting spark plugs in that thing. Oh my god. If you ever put have to put spark plugs in an Astro van, or someone asks you to do it, just tell them no. It sucked. It was terrible. You had to be half contortion artist to get in and around everything. So, but yeah, and then the GMC Sierra was a good truck, but it had a bazillion miles on it. It had like 350,000 on it or something like that when I got it. And I can't remember what we put into it after. I went down passenger's cars. Oops. told me to stay left. I stayed left. Oh, that truck went down there ahead of us. Yeah, so it had a quadrillion miles. Whoa, nice crash when I got it. So, oh, there's a frog. That's a Ford F-150. Supposed to be. Frog. Yeah, bazillion miles on the, oh geez, we're almost there, 179K. Sweet. See, talking passes the time fast. That's pretty cool. You get a good topic to talk on. Yeah, bazillion miles on that thing. It ran pretty good. It needed a few things here and there. We did drive shaft U-joints in it. Brakes, of course. A few times we did brakes to it. What else did we do to it? Oh, it had that cold start problem where it would start and then shut off, and it ended up needing new intake manifold gaskets. There's a video on my channel of that. That was a fun job. Plastic plentums for the intake manifolds. I can't believe that. When I see that, I'm like, you're kidding me, right? It's plastic? Really, bud? But there was a problem with rubber on those gaskets. It would shrink a lot and allow air to come in until it warmed up a bit. There goes the frog. Woo! Yeah, it would shrink and allow air to get sucked in and kind of mix up the fuel mixtures and stuff, right, until it got warm enough that it would expand those rubbers again. Then it was fine when it was warm. But so we got that fixed. I don't remember anything else really with that truck, but why did we trade that one now? There's something. Oh, that's right. We did the U-joints, and it was good for actually quite a while. The U-joints were still fine in it, but there was definitely something. You're driving along, you can hear something that's
Stay left.
really making a lot of noise. I don't know if it was transmission or rear end or something. I'm like, okay, no, we're just going to get rid of this. So we dealt that in. They only gave me $500 for that. I remember that now. Should have just kept it really, but for $500. Had a cap on it and everything. But lots of miles, so kilometers. So yeah, it went down the road, and then we got that 2013 EcoBoost, Ford EcoBoost, which was pretty good at the start there, and then started
Stay
getting that
left.
time and chain rattle and cold start up for a couple of seconds. I'm like, oh, that's not good. Still under warranty then, so I got that fixed under warranty. Oh, we're under the 100K. I better hurry up my story here. I got lots to go yet.
Stay right, and then turn right.
Yeah, so it had a timing chain fix under warranty. About 15K, not even that.
Turn right.
15,000 kilometers later, it was starting to do that rattle start again. And I was 1 month out of warranty and 1,000K over, and they wouldn't honor it. No, it's out of warranty. Like, well, yeah, but you just fixed this like 15,000K ago. There's no warranty on that. Nope, this repair only covers when it's under warranty. I'm like, wow. So I got it fixed again. It cost me $2,800 to repair that timing chain again. It was less than 5,000K, 6,000K, and it was doing it again, rattling. I'm like, okay, I am done with this. So we got rid of that one.
Stay left.
Bought a brand new truck off the lot. The silver F-150 with the 5-liter in it, and 5-liter engine, and of course, it burnt oil from day one, which I wasn't too excited about. Didn't like that, so kind of dealt with that for about, well, I had her about 6 months. That's it. And then told my dealer, okay, I can't be doing this anymore. And the fix for that was tear the cab off, take the engine off the drivetrain, and tear the engine down, put a new block, and put everything back together. Put the engine back in to the drivetrain again, and attach it all back together, and put the cab back on, and there you go. I'm like, I said to him, there's no way I'm driving my brand new truck that I just bought off the lot after it's been reassembled, because I guarantee it'll never be the same again, ever. It'll never be the same as the factory. It's like I said about the transmissions, right? Transmissions will never be the same again if you've got a rebuilt transmission. So yeah, we got rid of that one. Just clicked over 10,000K. Oh, I don't want to get off here yet. My bad. Clicked off 10,000K on the way to dealership, and it had just under 7 liters of oil gone through it.
Stay right,
from me topping it
and
up.
then exit right.
It's from me topping it up. So I'm like, this is terrible. This is unacceptable. So I know,
Exit
I
right.
know. I took another chance with Ford, but I went with a totally different model, a totally different engine with the big 6.7 liter diesel, right? And it's been good so far. I haven't
Turn
switched it off
left.
yet. Except with the diesel, it took not too long, and it was black, starting to get black already. So, but I'm at about 2,500K on it already, and it's been running really good. God, it's got a lot of power. Holy man! Have you ever been in a big airplane when they take off and it kind of sucks you into the seat? And you can't pull your head off the seat. It's kind of like that. It's pretty cool. So we'll go drop off this trailer, and then we'll head her down to San Diego, because I haven't actually discovered San Diego yet.
Stay left, and then turn left.
Eddie's. Oh, I'm still coming. Oh, wait,
Turn
wait.
left.
It's still, I can make it. So yeah, that's about our list of vehicles.
Turn left.
If you find that interesting, hopefully you found that interesting. I think it passed the time pretty good, because
You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
Thanks, Frederick. I am not backing anything in. I am sorry. Okay, so we're almost half a 24. Sweet. Okay, so let's load up the map. How much further do we... Well, actually, do we have anything going to... I don't know why I haven't had anything to San Diego yet. That is really weird. The other way, the other way, the other way. Oh, I'm not going over there. Nope. 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 We might be bobtailing. Maybe it's because I haven't discovered San Diego yet. I bet you that's why. Well, oh, look at the big tires. Sweet. Heavy haul. Okay, well, let's just bobtail down. That'll be faster anyways. Okay, so we gotta route our route. So we want to try and look at, I think, this place here. Yeah. So we got 294K.
Ready to roll.
That's not too bad. Where the heck do you got me here, Frederick? Okay, so yeah, we used about half a tank of gas doing that distance, and it was, what, 800K or something? So that seemed to use up quite a bit.
Turn right. Turn right.
We better obey the traffic. So we should have enough room here to turn right too, but I think it's only a single lane here. Oh, we got a file cabinet back there. That's cool. A little desk and a computer thing. Oh, let's get out of here.
Stay right, and then turn right.
I have to hit some fuel somewhere here too.
Turn
eventually.
right. Stay left.
Probably buy that garage down here too. Down in San Diego when we get down here. Steep grade ahead. Oh, it won't be hard for us though. Open up here with no trailer on. Probably gain speed up here. Well, maybe not. Lose speed though. That's pretty good. got like full speed back now. That's great. Wonder if it's, you know, I never did try it in single player when the speed thing was on in multiplayer, so I don't know if it actually was just the multiplayer or if it was both doing it or what, so I should have really tried that. Seems to be working good now. Imagine there's been a lot of complaining about that speed limiting stuff. Big dozer on this guy.
Stay left.
Okay. San Diego, that's where we want. Haven't been there yet. Haven't been there yet, so we gotta discover it all. Carlsbad, I haven't seen that yet either. I'm thinking that'd be a good place to base at San Diego. See how big this
Stay left.
stop gas station and stuff is down here.
Stay left.
Is that a big load of hay or lumber? I don't know, might have been straw, might have been lumber, I don't know.
Stay left.
Almost 6 a.m. again.
Stay left.
Okay. We're definitely getting into unseen territory down here. All the roads are gray. Well, that's
Stay
kinda
left.
good. Yeah, we should have lots of fuel for right now. She's eating her up though.
Stay left.
There's Carlsbad. I should... Whoa, sorry, bud. I almost cut you off. I should just get in here, maybe, just to discover it.
Okay, let's find a new route. Go straight. Rerouting. Turn left. Okay, let's find a new route.
See if there's any good meeting up spots in Carlsbad, 'cause we can do it here too. But like, I don't know how many people are going to come out to this. Maybe nobody will come to this. I don't know. Maybe we'll get so many people will be all over, over the place. It's people that have to have the game though too, right? But I just top up while I'm here. So I mean, this. I don't think this is too big here. Ooh, thirsty. Bit of a parking area back there, but check that other one out. San Diego.
Get
San
ready
Diego.
to turn left. Turn left. Get ready to turn left. Turn left. Stay left.
Why did those people just get off again? Going back into Carlsbad. That's kind of funny. They got off on the highway where I got on, and they just got off at that exit too. Whatever, but I don't know, it seems kind of weird. Oh, there's Buddy with all his
Stay right
crates again.
and then exit right.
Fruit. I had tried fruit, I think, in our last delivery.
Exit right.
San Diego, San Diego. Okay, so this is actually gonna turn right here, I think. just for
Turn
a
left.
second. I know. You said turn left, but what is this place over here? Is it I don't know what this is. The truck depot here. Oh yeah, it is the headquarters right here.
Never mind. I'll find a
Yeah,
new
let's
route.
go buy this anyway, so I can. There we go. Discovered. Woo.
Okay,
Can
let's
respawn
find a new
myself
route.
to here.
Turn left.
Okay, so there's one rest area here, but the one I had in mind, I think would be more suitable. This is just a motel rest area here. I don't think that would be, no, that wouldn't be big enough.
Go straight.
I gotta wait till the light changes there, Frederick. That's good enough for me. So I want to go down
Go straight.
here, 'cause there's a question mark light.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
That looks like a Ford truck too, doesn't it?
Get ready to turn left.
Sort of. Ah, dude, you wasted the
Turn
light.
left.
So yeah, we'll check out this, and after that, boy, I don't know where a good meetup place would be. I think this is going to be pretty decent here, though. It looks pretty big on the map. See his maps in there too. The nav system. That looks more like a Ford truck, yeah, I'd say. Recruitment agency. There must be 2 recruitment agencies here. What's this other one we're gonna find here?
Go straight.
Seven SAP 951. So there's the gas station.
Turn right.
There's not a whole pile of room there, but if people need fuel when they get here, there's fuel there. And it looks bigger than it actually does on the map.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right. It's all over now.
I think this goes in the back here too. Lots of room, I hope. And this might just do, you know. People can park in here, hopefully. Well, there'll be a non-collision in here too, so that'll be good. And then I'm kind of planning on doing a trip up Highway 5, if you guys want to. If anybody shows up to it, I don't know if anybody's going to show up to this thing or not. So I'll get together and plan it on here, so figure it out. I don't exactly know when we're going to do it yet, but I will drop a video describing it. It'll probably be on a weekend, probably on a Sunday evening. I'm thinking not super too late. We might start here at, I don't know, just after 8 o'clock my time, Eastern Standard Time, so whatever that converts to you guys, then you kind of know what the deal will be. So, but anyways, that is it for American Truck Sim today. Thanks again for watching. You guys have a good one, and we'll catch yous all later. I think this is going to be the spot, though. Let's have a look here again. So we're in San Diego at the repair truck place there, the Peterbilt truck place. And yes, there's fuel here and stuff too. So what my plan is to do a, you know, a convoy trip up Highway 5 kind of thing to whatever. If you don't have all the states, I don't know, we might, if you've got all the states, we'll keep going, but some people are probably not going to have it. So maybe we'll go right up to the top. It's a huge drive. How far is that? 2,173K. You're going to need a big truck too with lots of fuel. You might have to stop for fuel halfway too. We'll have to, you know, figure out a kind of a halfway, or would halfway be, oh boy, something in Reading maybe. Is there fuel somewhere in Reading? We'd have to stop somewhere probably in Reading for people too. So anyways, thanks again. Catch you all later. And of course you guys have yourselves a good day.